school. It's a rainy afternoon as the Tigers take on the Herculaneum Black Cats here today. Cole Crawford will get the start for the Tigers. Out in left field will be Carter Croswell.
That might have fixed it. On the mound, Cole Crawford. And then the starting lineup, batting order for Herculaneum, leading things off will be the center fielder Devin Black. And batting second, shortstop Tanner Duncan. Batting third, catcher Dylan Black. Batting fourth, right fielder Dylan Jarvis. Batting fifth, the pitcher Ricky Johnson. Batting sixth, the left fielder Clayton Anderson. Batting seventh, the second baseman Jackson Deering. Batting eighth, the third baseman Mason Gorza. And batting ninth, Aiden Moutre. First pitch here is low and inside for ball one. The 1-0 from Proffer is chopped foul back towards the third base dugout, leaving up the count at 1-1. Devin Black has a .238 batting average, 2 doubles and a triple, and 4 RBI on the season so far. The 1-1 pitch is popped up and fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch from Proffer is high for ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch hit out to short. 1 hop to Diamond, throw over to first. And can't make the pick over at first base. There'll be a runner on first to lead the game off for the Black Cats, and then they'll bring up the shortstop, Tanner Duncan. This is Proffer's first appearance on the mound this season for the Tigers. There's a runner on first with nobody out. And Tanner Duncan digging in with a .306 average. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Proffer will look over at first. He'll check over his shoulder, the 1-0 pitch. That one's high and inside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Duncan is only struck out 12 times in his 42 plate appearances. And a pickoff attempt to first. He's not in time. He's back safely. Proffer will peek over his shoulder. Runner goes. The 2-1 is popped up. Out towards left field, out into foul territory, excuse me. And Morgan Lincoln will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 away here, top of the first, and Dylan Black will get his first shot at it. He's batting .541. He's a tough out to get. He's only struck out 5 times this season. Runner goes, a pitch out, and no throw down to second as Devin Black will steal second base. Proffer looks back, the 1-0 is popped up out into center field, right center field, and Pittman is there to make the catch. Throw to second is not in time. So they'll get the 1 out on the pop fly. Almost able to double them up out there at second base. So 2 away. And Dylan Jarvis, the right fielder, he's batting 190 on the season. First pitch to Jarvis is outside for ball 1. Proffer looks back. The 1-0 is in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. As it's still raining a little bit, not as bad as it was earlier, but the turf is wet, so the ball is going to get wet. They threw that one back over the dugout to try to get it to dry out a little. That one's in there, called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Dylan Jarvis. The 2-1 pitch popped up out into shallow left center field. Chenoweth will call Diamond off and make the catch for out number 3. So after the top half of the first, no score, the Black Cats will strand a runner, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and they'll leave him on second base. We'll be back with the bottom of the first. You're watching Cape Central Tiger Baseball on YouTube. So bottom of the first, Cade Emmendorfer will lead things off for the Tigers. Followed by the catcher, Carter Crosno. Batting third, first baseman, Jathan Spain. Batting fourth, the pitcher, Cole Proffer. Batting fifth, shortstop, Morgan Diamond. Batting sixth, right fielder, Declan Pittman. Batting seventh, the DH, Hayden Bowers. Batting eighth, third baseman, Morgan Lincoln. And batting ninth is the left fielder, Caden Chenoweth, as that one will miss for ball 1. Ricky Johnson on the mound for Herculaneum. And the 1-0 pitch will bounce for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Clayton Anderson out in left field. Devin Black in center. Dylan Jarvis in right. Mason Gorza at third. Tanner Duncan at short. That one will miss low for ball 3, 3-0. Jackson Deering at second, and Aiden Moutre at first, as that one will miss for ball 4. And a leadoff walk for Cade Emmendorfer will bring up Carter Crosno. Ricky Johnson is 0-2. He's pitched 6 innings. He's given up 23 runs, but only 11 of those were earned. His ERA is 12.83. He has 17 hits on the season. That one misses for ball 1 as well. So 5 straight pitches, 5 straight balls. And the 1-0, that one is in there for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. Runner goes, throw down to second is almost in time, but Cade is safe as he slid just a little bit more than he wanted to in that wet turf. And it's a 2-1 count to Carter Crosno. The 2-1 is high for ball 3, 3-1. They don't have how many walks that Johnson has thrown so far this season, but there's another one to add to it, as Carter will get ball 4, and it's first and second with nobody out for Jathan Spain. And that one is called a strike on the inside. The 0-1 runner goes. Both runners go, and it's going to be second and third with nobody out. That pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for Spain to get things started here against Herculaneum. And that one will bounce in. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're going to switch out baseballs here. Johnson will come set. The 2-1 is in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. This is Johnson's only second start of the season. 5 games, 5 appearances, 1 start. As the 3-1 will miss for ball 4. And Spain will head down to the first base. Bases loaded with nobody out. And we'll get time called, as we're going to have a mound visit here for Herculaneum. That'll bring Cole Proffer to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. As trying to get that to the stats to load here for me. All right, never mind. I'll have to do something here. Well, Crawford's batting 196 on the season with 10 RBIs and a chance to add 1, maybe 2. If he can, or 4. That's true, or 4. First pitch hit up the middle. It's going to get through into center field for a base hit. There's 1. Rounding third and heading home is Crosno, and that's 2. The Tigers lead 2-0. And it'll be first and second with nobody out. 2-0 Tigers. Morgan Diamond, the shortstop. We'll try to move Proffer and Spain around and add to this lead. Johnson will look back at second. Diamond's going to show bunt, gets it down out towards the mound. Picked up, Johnson bumbled it, and he throws it away from his first baseman. And now Spain will come around to score. And Ogles, who's running for Proffer, will stay at third. And Diamond will get to second as it's 3-0 Tigers. So runners at second and third with nobody out. And Declan Pittman moving up in the lineup here for this game today, as that one's called a strike. Batting sixth for Cape Central. The 0-1. And he'll miss for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And it's foul. That'll play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls it over that third base dugout. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that's 1 away. Hayden Bowers, the DH. He'll dig in here with runners at second and third with 1 away. This one's popped up out towards second, and it'll be caught by the second baseman. Two down for Morgan Lincoln, the number 8 hitter. If we can get on base, we can get all the way through the lineup here in the first inning. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Lincoln's batting 167 on the season. And the 1-0 is popped up and fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. That's popped up and fouled back over the press box here for a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch will miss for ball 2. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That's high for ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2. Little bloop out towards center field. The center fielder, Black, will get under it and make the catch. And that'll end the first inning. The Tigers get 3 runs on 1 hit and 1 error, and they'll leave 2 on base. Go to the top of the second. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Black Cats: Johnson, Anderson, and Deering. So top of the second, as the rain has changed directions and it started raining here into the window on me. I'm going to close the window for a while and hopefully we can get it to go back. As the first pitch from Proffer is called a strike. No balls, one strike to the leadoff hitter, Ricky Johnson, the pitcher. Johnson bats 225. This one's lined out to second, or short, and it just gets over Morgan Diamond's outstretched glove out into left center field. So it'll be a leadoff single for the Black Cats. So tomorrow we'll start the SEMO Conference Tournament. We'll play New Madrid County Central here at home. And then on Saturday, the schedule is for all 4 games to be played here at Cape Central. As Proffer will look over his shoulder, first pitch will miss for ball 1. All 4 games on Saturday will be here at Cape Central. As that first round, all the top seeds, the higher seeds, this one's popped up and it's going to get fouled and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. All the top seeds get that first round will be a home game for them, as Capitol Hall is being used this weekend by SEMO. They've got a series this weekend at home against Lindenwood. Their show bunt, it gets down in front of the plate. Carter will pick it up, throw to first, and it goes over the head of Spain. And the runner will advance to third. It'll be second and third with nobody out. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the first round of SEMO Conference, top seeds host their game on Friday. And then on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., all 4 games will be here at Cape Central. And then Monday will be the championship day, as the first pitch is called a strike here to Jackson Deering. So the 4 games on Monday, starting at 11 a.m., those will be at Capitol Hall. This one's popped up out towards second base. Davidson will call for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. And there will be conference t-shirts available for $20. Need to figure out how to get this picture on screen for you. You can see the design. First pitch will miss for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, no strike, sorry. The 1-0 from Proffer is called the strike. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Proffer will look in, and the 1-1. It's inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one's fouled off the plate, leaving up the count at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mason Gorza, the third baseman, the number 8 hitter. Gorza batting .222. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's 2 away here in the top of the second. As the first baseman, Aiden Moutre, get his first at bat here, the number 9 hitter. As this one's popped up, and it's going to get down into center field for a base hit. One run will score coming around third, and heading home is Anderson, and he will score, and it's 3-2. So we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Devin Black. He is 0 for 1. He reached on an error to start the game. So 1 on with 2 outs. First pitch is high for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Will just miss outside for ball 2, 2-0. This one's popped up, out into foul territory, and it's going to get out of play. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back, so it'll stay 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with a runner on first and 2 away. They're in the top of the second. The 2-2 pitch. It just misses for ball 3, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Proffer will look at first, and now comes set. The 3-2 pitch, runner goes. And it'll miss high for ball 4. So runners at first and second. And we'll get a new baseball for Cole, as Tanner Duncan will dig in for his second at bat. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Proffer comes set. The first pitch is fouled back and out of play. One will miss for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Proffer looks back at second. Comes set. The 1-1 pitch. It's popped up out into right field, and it's going to get out of play for a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 count with 2 on and 2 away here in the top of the second. Herculaneum with 2 runs in here so far. It's 3-2 Tigers. As that one will miss for ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. Just a little outside. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch will miss outside for ball 4. And the base is loaded. The base is loaded with 2 outs. And Dylan Black, who flew out his first at bat, steps back to the plate. A left-handed hitting catcher. As the first pitch is in there for a strike called. 1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is a little high for ball 1. He thought about it, but he checks his swing in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Moutre on third, Devin Black on second, Tanner Duncan on first, and Dylan Black at the plate for Herculaneum. The 1-2 pitch will miss for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll end the top half of the second. The Black Cats will strand the bases loaded. They'll get 2 runs on 2 hits and an error and leave 3 on base. Going to the bottom of the second, it'll be Caden Chenoweth. Then back to the top of the lineup for Emmendorfer and Carter Krosno. Bottom of the second, and Caden Chenoweth will lead things off for the Tigers. First pitch. Will show bunt, but it bounces in as he pulls back. 1-0. Ricky Johnson back out on the mound for the Black Cats. The 1-0 pitch is high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Was able to get that picture. Here's what the t-shirt design will look like. As that one will miss for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. So it's got the SEMO conference there and then the teams around it. A pretty neat design there for the SEMO conference t-shirts. And that one will miss for ball 4. There'll be a runner on first to lead off the bottom half of the second. Go back to the top of the lineup for Cade Emmendorfer, who walked his first at bat. Pitcher Ricky Johnson is 4 walks so far. Just here in the second inning. So he walked 3 in the first and 1 here so far. To lead off the bottom of the second is Emmendorfer. Waits for his first pitch, and he's going to lay it down. It'll bounce in front of home plate, grabbed by the catcher Black. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. But they're able to move the runner up to second base. Chenoweth and Carter Krosno will come to the plate now. And Krosno, he walked in his first at bat. First pitch is high and inside for ball one. Looking back at second, the 1-0. He's high for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Emitter for Krosno in Spain were the first 3 walks of the game. They let it off. Oh, that one's going to run in and get a piece of Krosno. So we won't have to wait for a whole nother 2 pitches. He'll just take his base now. He was hit twice yesterday. He's hit now here again. So Jathan Spain will try to move him around here with 1 away. And the first pitch will miss for ball 1. Spain walked back in that first inning as well. The 1-0 pitch is hit out towards center field, and it's going to burn the center fielder as he came in too far. And now Carter will chase Chenoweth around the bases coming home. And they'll both score as Spain will slide into third safely for a 2 RBI triple. The Tigers now lead 5-2. And Proffer, who's 1 for 1 with a single, will try to move him around and get him in to score and help himself out, extend the lead to 4. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on a missed for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back into the net. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. And no movement over there at third by Spain. 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch, that's high and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. That's high as well for ball 3. Full count. Proffer's able to work it back into his favor. The 3-2 is in the dirt for ball 4. Proffer goes from down 0-2 and works it all the way to a 1-out walk, and it's runners on the corners. 1 away, and we're going to get a runner. It'll be Chapman Ogles. He's going to run for the pitcher, Proffer. Diamond, he's 0 for 1, but he reached on an error his last at-bat. Should say his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Ricky Johnson still on the mound for Herculaneum. He's been responsible for all 5 runs so far. That one's high and inside, and no throw down to second as Ogles will take the base, and they tried to maybe bait him into throwing down so they could get another run in, but he didn't fall for that one. That one will miss for ball 2. 2-1. Johnson's given up 5 runs. Only 4 of those have been earned so far. He's walked 5. Given up 2 hits and only struck out 1. The ERA for this game is 21. The 2-1 is popped out into left field. And it's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to send Ogles around, and he will score as the ball is thrown off target. And the Tigers now lead 7-2. And Morgan Diamond, he'll end up at second base with 1 away. So 7-2 Tigers. For Declan Pittman, he's going to lay down a bunt right in front of home plate, picked up. Oh, no, he's going to call it a foul ball. So Pittman will get another shot at it here. He struck out his first at bat. Johnson will step off the mound and reset. That one will miss for ball 1, 1-1. As it's not an easy game for pitchers today with the rain and the wet turf. Anything in the dirt, so to speak, dirt, is going to be a problem. Ball gets all wet and slick and you can't throw it anymore, can't grip it. That one will be swung on a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With a runner on second, Morgan Diamond, and 1 away, and that one will be swung on a miss for strike 3. So 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And Hayden Bowers will come to the plate. Bowers is 0 for 1. He flew out his first at bat. That one's in the dirt, and it gets away from Black, the catcher. And Diamond will move up 90 feet to third base. The Tigers scored 3 runs in the first. Now they've got 4 here in the second. The possibility of a 5th run over there at third base. The 1-0 pitch. That's high over the head of Bowers, and here comes Diamond, the throw home, and ooh, he's going to call him out at home. So that'll end the second inning. Tigers get 4 runs on 2 hits. No errors, and they'll leave nobody on base. So we'll go to the top of the third. 7-2 Tigers. top of the third as Proffer back out on the mound. First pitch here to Dylan Jarvis. Will miss low for ball one. Jarvis flew out his first at bat. Proffer will come sit, and the 1-0. Fouled back, and Jarvis lost the bat out of his hands. Slipped right out of there. All the way down to third base. Down to his third base coach. Who was that earlier? Someone was in the dugout. They were talking about that. Bat was going to fly out of their hands. There it is. The 1-1. Grounded over to third. Picked up by Lincoln. Throw to first. And it's in time for out number one. They'll bring pitcher Ricky Johnson to the plate, 1-for-1 with a single. Base is empty, one away. The first pitch here to Johnson is hit out into right field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. It's a hard hit ball lined out to right field, and it falls before Pittman can get to it. A runner on first. One away, and Clayton Anderson digs in. He reached on an error his last at bat. First pitch to Anderson is chopped foul down the third base line. The 0-1 pitch. In there for strike two. The ball's 2 strikes to Clayton Anderson, the left fielder for Herculaneum. Proffer peeks over his shoulder at the runner at first. The 0-2 pitch. It'll miss for ball one. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And it's outside in the dirt for ball two. Runner goes, throw down to second, and it's almost there in time, even after Carter lost the ball for a second. So it's 2-2 count. The runner at second and one away. Powerful look back at second base. The 2-2 pitch is popped up high on the infield. And Lincoln will call Proffer off as Proffer used to playing first base. He was ready to make that catch. But Morgan Lincoln will call him off, make the catch for out number 2. And Jackson Deering, who flew out his first at bat, will try to do something here and move his runner around. First pitch popped up and fouled back. Deering came into this game batting .158. This one's popped up out into center field. Cade's going to have to go back to try to make the catch, and it goes off his glove. And Johnson will score from second. Deering will stop at second base for the stand-up double. And it's 7-3. Mason Gorza, the third baseman, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first at bat. Came into this game batting .222. It's 3 RBI in the season. We're trying to make it 4. First pitch. He'll miss outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. In there, called strike 1, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is off the end of the bat, out to the mound. Proffer will get it, run to first, flip it over to Spain, and that's the third out to end the top half of the third inning. Black Cats get a run on a hit, no errors, and they'll leave 1 on base. Going to the bottom of the third, it'll be Bowers, Lincoln, and Chenoweth due up for the Tigers. Bottom of the third, Hayden Bowers will lead things off. First pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Bowers flew out his first at bat. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bowers batting for Davidson here this afternoon. The 2-0 pitch. Popped up, fouled, back and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. So the Tigers will start the SEMO Conference tomorrow here at home against New Madrid County Central. We saw them last week and ended up winning that game 10-6 in New Madrid, or at New Madrid County Central. That one's hit into left field for a base hit. So leadoff single for Bowers. We'll get things started for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the third. And Morgan Lincoln is 0 for 1 with a fly out. Going to try to get himself another hit, or try to get himself a hit here today. Pickoff attempt over to first, not in time. Back safely is Bowers. This one of Morgan's in the dirt, throw down to second, and it's going to get away from the second baseman, but not far enough out into the outfield for Bowers to even think about going to third. 1-0 count here to Morgan Lincoln. The 1-0, and he lays down the bunt, and it fouls off the plate and back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. That's high and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bowers will lead off of second. Johnson looks back, the 2-1 pitch. This one's popped up. Back into foul territory, and it's going to get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Your 2-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second, nobody out. Tigers scored 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second, so natural pattern would be to score 5 here in this inning. That one misses for ball 4. It'll be runners at first and second. Caden Chenoweth will come to the plate. He walked his first at bat. As Johnson will come set, look back at second. First pitch to Chenoweth. He's going to lay down a bunt. Beauty right in front of home plate. Picked up by the catcher. Throw to first. And they're going to say he was out at first. That was a bang-bang play over there at first base. But he advances the runners, and it's now second and third with 1 away. We go back to the top of the lineup. Cade Emmendorfer walked his first at bat and then had himself a sacrifice bunt as well. This will be popped up and fouled back and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2. Cade with 6 home runs here on the season as this one's fouled back and out of play. I was told his school record for single season home runs is 7. So he's 1 away from tying and 2 away from breaking. The 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's 2 away. Well, Carter Crosno steps back to the plate. He was hit by a pitch his last at bat. 3rd time in 2 days. Been hit a lot this year. That one's called a strike on the inside. That one goes behind Carter for ball 1, 1-1. Carter's been hit 8. He's been hit 8 times, so they actually make it 9. This one's hit up the middle out in the center field. It'll get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Rounding third and heading home is Lincoln. The throw home is in time for out number 3. But the Tigers do get a run and make it 8-3, so they get that run back. As we go to the top of the 4th, it'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up for Herculaneum, Moutre, Black, and Duncan. Top of the fourth, as the first baseman, Moutre, will lead things off. First pitch is outside for ball one. A little miss for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. As the clouds start to break up some, and we're getting a little more light here now. Other than just the lights at Tiger Stadium. The 2-1 pitch. Called strike, or 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch will miss for a ball 3. Full count. The 3-2 pitch fouled back. It'll stay 3-2. And another foul ball back into the netting. Still 3-2. That one's fouled down the left field line. And probably fell in the mud. And the 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball. It's the 4th one in a row. So we pitch number 9 here of the at-bat to Moutre. The 3-2. Popped up. Out into foul territory, left field. And the catch will be made by Morgan Lincoln for out number 1. So we'll go back to the top of the lineup now. Devin Black, 0 for 1, reached on an error to start the game, and then he walked his last at bat. As Proffer will come set. First pitch is popped up into foul territory. And it hits the net. And it's a foul ball. Didn't have the window open enough. So it's a good thing he didn't catch it, because we would have missed it. Because I had the window like right in front of the camera. So it's a good thing he missed it. Huh? The 0-1 popped up to short, and it's caught by Diamond, who's decided to show off the guns now. He got his sleeves pulled all the way up. Well, 2 away, and Tanner Duncan. He's 0 for 1, a fly out and a walk. First pitch to Duncan is chopped back out towards the mound. It's going to get past Proffer, and it'll take a hop. And it'll go off the arm of Lincoln, and then Diamond can't grab it with his bare hand. So it'll be a runner on first. That'll bring the catcher, Dylan Black, back to the plate. Flew out and struck out. 0 for 2. Came into this one batting .541. A runner on first. Proffer comes set. First pitch will just miss outside for ball 1. This one's popped up out into left field. Chenoweth will chase it down and make the catch for out number 3. We got a bottom of the 5th. That must be his parents out there in the truck honking the horn at him. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers lead 8-3 over Herculaneum. What? What'd you say? Uh-huh. Yeah, he is. He's watching. He didn't say anything, though, when you popped up on camera. He's been texting me through the game. We're muted. Or oh, no, we're not. First pitch here to Spain in the bottom of the fourth is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 pitch is hit out into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit, so a leadoff single for Jason Spain. They'll bring Cole Proffer to the plate, 1-for-1 with a single and a walk. Herculaneum. I don't know if I've ever actually seen Herculaneum play any sports before. I didn't know they were black. They're red, white, and black. And they say Herky across the jersey, which also I didn't know that they were embracing. I always thought that was just something people used to say to kind of make fun of Herculaneum. Because that one's outside for 1-0. But yeah, they've if it did start out that way, they've at least embraced it. It says Herky across the front. And the only time I stop at Herculaneum is to stop at that Quick Trip, the QT. That's probably the best gas station from here to St. Louis. One ball, one strike. The 1-1 pitch, that's going to go over Proffer as he has to duck underneath it. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1, that's up by his head again. He'll duck under it again. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch, and that one's going to come in and get him on the back. So runners at first and second with nobody out. We're going to get a runner, courtesy runner. Courtesy runner for Proffer. It'll be Ogles again. So Morgan Diamond steps in. He doubled his last at bat. 2 RBI so far in the game. He's got 2 guys on base and 1 in scoring position. As the first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. And to get away from the catcher, the runners will advance. It'll be runners at second and third. So a 2-0 count with runners at second and third. So now he's got 2 guys in scoring position for him. And Johnson will come set, look back, and now the 2-0 in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. I've got Johnson at 81 pitches so far. The 3-0, Morgan will take that one. It's a 3-1 count. Considering he threw 6 straight out of the zone, including one that hit Proffer in the back. That one is swung on and missed for strike 2. Morgan wanted all of that one. He was going to try to take that 1 yard. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. And it'll be 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. And Declan Pittman struck out twice so far today. He's got a chance to extend the lead. That one's foul tip for strike 1. The 0-1 is popped up out into deep left field, and it's going to get into foul territory, and it'll land as the left fielder will slide into the fence trying to make the catch. Clayton Anderson out there. So it'll be an 0-2 count. That one will miss for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I've been informed Herculaneum is not on the periodic table, and they do not produce their own jerky. Herky does not produce their own jerky. That one will get Pittman, and it'll be bases loaded here with 1 away for Hayden Bowers. Yes, black cats are bad luck. I've never actually thought of that before. Why would you name yourself the Black Cats when black cats are bad luck? Can you answer that for me? See, you're gonna exactly. No idea. Jackson's up here in the press box with me running the scoreboard. That one's high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Hayden Bowers. The 1-0 pitch popped up out into right center field. The right fielder will make the catch. And I guess he thought there were 2 outs because Spain will tag, and he'll score easily. And it's going to be runners at first and second, 9-3 Tigers. So runners at first and second with 2 away for Morgan Lincoln, who walked his last at bat. First pitch is lined down the left field line, foul. Low ball's 1 strike, and whoop, time called. Johnson will look back at second. Nobody holding him on. That one's high. For ball 1, 1-1. So 1-1 strike with Ogles on second. That one's high for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ogles on second, running for Proffer, and Pittman on first. And Morgan Lincoln at the plate. The 2-1 pitch. That's high for ball 3. 3-1. It was so high, Lincoln didn't even have to duck under it. So 3 balls, 1 strike. As Johnson is about to throw pitch number 95. The 3-1 runner goes. It's inside for ball 4. And the bases are loaded once again with 2 away for Caden Chenoweth. He had a sacrifice bunt his last at bat. He's had 2 plate appearances, but has yet to have an official at bat. He's 0 for 0 with a walk and a sacrifice bunt. First pitch to Chenoweth. It's swung on and popped up, and it's going to get out of play, foul. Nobody warming up in the bullpen for Herculaneum. That one's high and inside for ball 1, 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off of Chenoweth, so it'll be 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 out. The 1-2. And it's called strike 3. And that'll end the 4th inning. Go to the top of the 5th. Tigers lead 9-5 over Herculaneum. Top of the 5th, as Dylan Jarvis will lead things off here for the Black Cats. First pitch is a ball. This one's popped up out in the center field. Cade will come in and make the catch for out number 1. So 1 away for pitcher Ricky Johnson. Oh, miss for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As Johnson's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. That one swung on a miss for strike one. Proffer with 2 strikeouts so far, as that one will miss outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. A 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. A miss for ball 3. Full count here to Ricky Johnson. Still nobody warming up in that bullpen for Herculaneum, so I guess they're just going to bring somebody in from the field when he hits that limit. Swing and a miss. Home plate umpire says he went around, and that's 2 down here in the top of the 5th. And Clayton Anderson, who's 0 for 2 with an error, reached on an error and flew out in his last at bat, will come to the plate. Popcorn took on my tooth. Popped up a high pop fly on the infield. Spain will get under it, make the catch for out number 3. A pretty easy inning there for the Tigers on defense. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Tigers still lead 9-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, and it'll be the top of the lineup. Emmendorfer, Krosno, and Spain due up for Cape Central. So, bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Emmendorfer is grounded over to third. And it'll pull the first baseman off the bag, but he's able to make the tag for out number 1. The new pitcher for Herculaneum is Mason Gorza, as Ricky Johnson will go over to third base. That'll bring Carter Krosno to the plate. Talked about how he's been hit 8 times so far this year. He actually holds the all-time hit-by-pitch record here in Central. That first pitch will miss for ball 1. That one is high for ball 2. He's got the all-time hit-by-pitch record, the single-season stolen base record, and he's closing in on a few more that he could break this weekend. I've got the rumor mill is rolling. Former New Madrid County standout Jacob Burns may pitch tomorrow against his old school. As the ground out to second is not an out after all, as Carter will be safe at first. And the bad throw by the shortstop. I've also been told the home plate umpire, Andrew Williams, he's the best umpire in the area, but he's better at umpiring than he is at golfing. That one's high for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. With a runner on first and 1 away, Jathan Spain singled and tripled so far today. That one's high for ball 2, 2-0. Two O's high for ball 3, 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1, 3 balls and 1 strike to Jathan Spain. The 3-1 is fouled off down the first base line and out of play. Full count. The 3-2 will miss inside for ball 4. Runners at first and second here with 1 away. Cole Proffer will step up to the plate, 1 for 1 with a single. And he walked and he was hit by a pitch his last 2 plate appearances. Four runs this inning would be great. That one's high for ball 1. Because that'll end the game and save some energy for tomorrow's game against New Madrid in the CMO Conference Tournament. 1-0, runner goes from second down to third. Throw is high. The tag is not applied. And it's a 1-1 count. Runners at first and third. Grosno steals third base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at the corners with 1 away. Now runner will go from first to second, no throw. So Spain will get an easy stolen base there. It's a 2-1 count to Cole Proffer. So now he's got 2 guys in scoring position. As that one's in the dirt and it's going to roll away from the catcher, but Carter will stay over there at third. It didn't get far enough away. The 3-1 will miss for ball 4, so Proffer will walk with 1 away, and the bases are now loaded. Speaking of Burns, there he is bringing out some baseballs to the umpire. Like I said, rumor has it he may pitch tomorrow. Might be the starter for the Tigers. What? He's going to come in and shut him down. Also, speaking to Cole Proffer, who's on first base now. First pitch here to Diamond is in there for a strike. Cole Proffer's grandma makes food for us after all those road games. That's who's making the food. Yesterday they had hamburgers, cheeseburgers. They were pretty good. That one misses for ball 1, 1-1. Jackson had one. Yeah. They also, oh man, the brownies they had yesterday. Peanut butter, like a peanut butter cup in the middle of those giant brownies. Holy moly, those were good. She was like, here, you need a hamburger. You need a cheeseburger. Here, have a brownie. Have some chips. Ground over to third, picked up by the third baseman. Throw to first. It'll pull him off the bag again, but this time he'll step on the bag for out number 2, but everyone will advance and the Tigers will get a run. Yeah, we scored. It's a runner at second and third with 2 away, and the Tigers lead 10-3. And that one's going to go up over the head of the catcher. Back to the backstop, but Spain will stay at third as it's a 7-run lead. They're not going to rub it in or anything like that. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 is called a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Declan Pittman. He was hit by a pitch his last at bat. Two-one, jams him inside and he'll foul it off for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch is high for ball 3, full count. Ooh, that one's called strike 3 on the inside corner for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Tigers lead 10-3. It'll do up for Herculaneum is the 7-8-9 hitters Jackson Deering, Mason Gorza, and Aiden Moutre. So top of the 6th as the Tigers lead 10-3. And Cole Proffer back out on the mound, up to 80 pitches here today. And that one will miss for ball. Oh, that called it strike 1. Never mind. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss inside for ball 2. 2-1 or 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded down to third base, and it's going to get foul. 1-2. So Proffer up to 83 pitches. I've heard that's what his fastball tops out at. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle towards short. Picked up by Diamond, throw to first. In time for out number 1. Mason Gorza is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. First pitch is fouled down the first base line. No balls, 1 strike. Proffer with 3 strikeouts, only 2 walks, giving up 4 hits. And that one will just miss outside for ball 1, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is popped up out into right field. Pittman will get under it and make the catch for out number 2. And we'll bring number 9 hitter Aiden Moutre here to the plate. Singled his first at bat and then flew out in his second plate appearance. Yes, this one's popped up again on the infield. Davidson will call everyone off and move to his right to make the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers lead 10-3. They just need 3 more runs to end this one early. It'll be Bowers, Lincoln, and Chenoweth due up for Cape Central. Bottom of the 6th. As Bowers will lead things off. He had a sacrifice fly his last at bat. That first pitch is inside for ball 1. Tigers lead 10-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. As this one's fouled down the left field line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tigers scored 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. So at least a run in every inning so far. As that one will miss for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Somebody's hustling for that foul ball. Oh, TJ. Ground ball out to short. And it goes off the glove of shortstop Duncan. And it'll be a runner on first on the air. Now Lincoln, who's walked twice his last 2 at bats. Oh, looks like maybe Landon Hill is going to bat, stepping up here into the on-deck circle. He'll bat for Chenoweth. Gorza will step off, and that one's popped up, fouled back and out of play. And that's going to be another foul ball down the first base line. 1 balls, 2 strikes. So I have another stat for you. Ready for this? Herky's third base coach fielding percentage is .924 on the year. Coach Krosno, his is a sparkling .992. He's in the running for best fielding coach within the coaches box amongst all coaches in the CMO conference. No. Yeah. So no balls, 2 strikes. And this one's hit back up the middle, and it'll get through as Bowers will head over to third. And it'll be runners at first and third. Whoops. Runners at first and third with nobody out. Oh, boy. So Landon Hill's going to bat. Runners on the corners. Runner goes from first. This one's popped up out into shallow right field. Very shallow right field. And second baseman will just make the catch for out number 1. As he had to dive for it. I don't know if he dove actually or if his feet just slipped out from underneath him. But runners at first and third with 1 away. And we go back to the top of the lineup for Cade Emmendorfer. Grounded out his last plate appearance. As the runner will go. That one's high and no throw down to second. The 1-0 count to leadoff hitter Emmendorfer. That one's high for ball 2, 2-0. It's grounded down the third base line and foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. So the season, this one's popped up and it's going to get fouled back out of play. I said earlier the most home runs in a season, it's 7. And the holders, it's a tie between Greg Smith, 1988, and Josh McIntosh in 2000. That one will miss for ball 3, full count. The 3-2 pitch. That one's hit high out into left field. That ball is going to, get up against the fence. 1 run will score, and Lincoln will advance to third as they were ready to tag if they had to. So it'll add a run. It's 11-3 on the double off the fence. So runners at second and third with 1 away. Almost tied it right there. Almost tied the home run single season home run record. School record. That's true, yeah. He almost ended the game, too. Carter will hit one out into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Cade. He's going to round third. And the throw's going to be late. Cade will score, and that'll do it for this one. The Tigers will win by 10, 13-3, and they end it in 6. So, somebody out there honking their horn. Is that your mom, wow, I almost called you Burns. Is that your mom, Braden, honking out there? So the Tigers win 13-3. And the final stats here for you. First for Herculaneum. Ricky Johnson was 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Jackson Deering 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Aiden Moutre was 1 for 3 with a single and 2 RBIs. And for Herculaneum, Ricky Johnson went 4 innings, gave up 9 runs, 8 of them were earned. 6 hits, 7 walks, 5 strikeouts. Mason Gorza came in, pitched an inning and a third, gave up 4 runs, 2 earned. He walked 2, gave up 3 hits, and struck out 1. And then on the Tigers side, Kate Emmendorfer was 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Carter Crosno 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 3 RBIs. Jathan Spain was 2 for 2 with a single and a triple and 2 RBI. Cole Proffer 1 for 1 with a single and 2 RBI. Morgan Diamond was 1 for 4 with a double and 3 RBIs. And Hayden Bowers was 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. And then Morgan Lincoln 1 for 2 with a single. Caden Chenoweth was 0 for 1. And then for the Tigers pitching, Cole Proffer, he just technically went the distance, pitched all 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits, walked 2, struck out 3, gave up 3 runs, but only 1 of those was earned. And he'll get the win today as the Tigers win 13-3 over Herculaneum. Then tomorrow at 4:30, the Tigers will play New Madrid County Central here at home in the first round of the CMO Conference Tournament. And then don't forget that the Tigers are playing at Busch on Sunday. So it says don't forget to on your way to Busch on Sunday. So make sure you stop at that Quick Trip in Herculaneum. The roller dogs are delish and the bathrooms are pristine. So the Tigers win 13-3 over Herculaneum, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon here at 4:30 against New Madrid County Central, first round of the CMO Conference Tournament. And don't forget to head to Busch on Sunday to watch the Tigers play Chaffee. And it looks like, as of right now, it looks like the game will be streamed here on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it if you don't make the trip, if you can't make the trip. So that'll do it for me here this afternoon. I'm Ryan Winkler. I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30. Thanks for watching.